Now we're going to explore the 5D leadership pillar of emotional equanimity. Emotions are a beautiful part of our human experience, part of what makes us uniquely human in this world, and a key part of the energy that we radiate and bring to our leadership. Emotions are uniquely interwoven into our daily life and are highly connected to our thoughts that we're thinking and the experiences that we're having every day. But many of us live at odds with our emotions. In some of our cases, we're trying not to feel because our emotions are too painful, too inconvenient in the moment, perceived as a nuisance, or a barrier rather than a gift. Many of us have been trained through our lives to stuff down our emotions and not really experience or process them at the time. Because we've been stuffing down our emotions for so many years, sometimes we reach the boiling point and we blow up. We have an emotional overload from something that may seem completely inconsequential or minor in our day. And that's a normal response when we have not been processing and releasing emotions along the way. Our bodies and our minds and our emotional states can only take so much pent-up pressure from emotions that we haven't expressed over time. At other times, we may feel completely emotionally overwhelmed. When the stress of our daily lives overtakes us and we feel like we can't cope with one more thing, we go into a state of overwhelm that activates not only our emotions, but also our fight, flight, freeze response and all of the bodily reactions that go with that. So many of us end up in a perpetual stress feedback loop in which our bodies, our minds, and our emotions are living in a continual state of stress. And one more little thing pushes us over the edge into a state of deep overwhelm or anger or even depression. Sometimes we find ourselves reacting in ways that are disproportionate to the situation, that are inappropriate given what has actually happened. But we feel like we can't control that reaction. And that's because the reaction isn't related to the event at hand in full. The reaction is related to dozens or even hundreds of events from our past that are being triggered by some stimulus in the present. In this pillar, you're going to learn to use emotional freedom technique or tapping as a way of delving into the deeper programs or stories that have shaped the emotional landscape in yourself. Tapping is the most transformative way I have ever experienced to release negative emotions and to become free of emotions that have been under the surface for years or even decades. Tapping can sometimes accomplish in minutes what may never be accomplished by months or even years of just talking. In this pillar, you'll likely feel very vulnerable. It's like going into a cocoon for transformation. But I assure you, the transformed self you will see on the other side has more power, more resilience, more vitality, and more inner strength than you can ever imagine. I can't wait to hear about your experience.